Hey all, today is day 1 of a 30-day English grammar course. Have a look at these two sentences and decide which one is correct. I exercise every morning. I am exercising every morning. Which one do you think is correct? Confused? Okay, let me give you another chance. The sun rises in the east. The sun is rising in the east. Which one do you think is correct? Both seem to be alright or still confused? Well, if you do not know the rules of simple present tense, then you may not have a proper answer. In today's video, we will completely understand the usage of simple present tense in our communication, and I will assure you that by the end of this video, you will be able to answer these questions yourself. You need to follow the rule of simple present tense in 3 categories of situations. 1. When you are describing habits and routines. Number 2. When you are talking about universal truths or facts. Number 3. State. Before we jump into category wise, you need to know the rule of simple present tense. It's quite easy. You have a subject and you add a word that denotes an action, which is also called a verb. So the rule of simple present tense is subject plus a verb. Whenever you talk to someone, it's usually about yourself, or it's about someone else, or it's about something. So the subject is I, you, we, they, he, she, it, or the name of a person. And the verb can be like drink, sleep, eat, talk, etc. Simply feed this rule of simple present tense in your mind. It's subject plus verb. Let us try to frame a sentence related to a habit or a routine of yours. I'll take the subject as I. I run. Run is the verb here, right? Now let me try to complete the sentence to make it more meaningful. I run every day. It's an action that I do repeatedly. It's a habit or a routine of mine. So whenever you talk about habits or routines, you should never use ing to the verb. In this sentence, the verb is run. So you should never say I'm running every day. You should simply say I run every day. Let me give you another example. I go to beach every morning. Now this is something which I do regularly on every morning. So you should never add ing to the verb. You should not say I'm going to beach every morning. That is wrong. Now that reminds me of the sentence that I gave you in the beginning of the video. I am exercising every morning. Now you have the answer with you. You should not say that. You should simply say I exercise every morning because that's your habit. Now remember one more thing. Whenever we talk about habits and routines, we usually add words like generally, always, sometimes, often, regularly to make your sentences sound more meaningful. For example, I always go to work by car. I usually sleep by 10 p.m. Right? So now this completes our first category of habits and routines. Let us move into category 2, which is universal truths or facts. Have a look at these sentences. The sun rises in the east. Water boils at 100 degrees. It snows in winter. Now these are all universal truths. Okay, they're all permanent situations and they're not going to change. Even in this case, you need to follow the rule of simple present tense. The facts need not be about nature or world alone. It can also be about a person. For example, she lives in Bombay. She lives there permanently. That's her home. If you say she is living in Bombay, it becomes a temporary situation. Similarly, she works as a teacher. Job is generally for a longer duration, right? So you should say she works as a teacher and not she is working as a teacher. So whenever you're talking about universal truths, permanent situations or facts about someone or something, it is always in simple present tense. Now let us move into a final category, state verbs. When a verb describes a state and not an action, you don't add ing to it. You follow the rule of simple present tense. State verbs fall into 4 categories. Category 1, emotion, like, want, need, love, hate, like, For example, I want ice cream. You do not say I'm wanting ice cream, right? Category 2, possession. Have, own, belong, something that's yours. Most of us make lot of mistakes here. Like you say, I'm having a large family. No, I have a large family. I have 2 kids. I'm having 2 kids is wrong. Category 3 is senses like see, taste, hear, smell. Example, biryani tastes good. Category 4, thought like know, believe, remember. I remember you, I believe you, I know you, right? So never use ing to state verbs. So if I have to summarize today's video, the rule of simple present tense is subject plus verb, where the subject is I, you, we, they, he, she, it, or the name of a person, and verb is a word that denotes action. And simple present tense is used for describing habits or routines, universal truths or permanent situations or facts, and states such as the mental state, your feelings, possession or emotions. I have a simple exercise for you guys. Write down 3 statements in simple present tense. 1 will be your habit or a routine, 2 can be fact about someone, and 3 will be your possession or emotion or thoughts. Okay, put it down in the comment section below so that I can review it and let you know if it is correct or wrong. Hope you found this video on simple present tense extremely useful, and there are many more videos that are going to come up in this series of 30-day English grammar course. So make sure you're hitting that subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you are not missing out any videos in the future. And this is Yamini signing off.